I want to truly say thank you guys for 100 subscribers. It really means a lot. Now, next stop is 500 subscribers. Let's get to it. Here's my thing regarding this whole classic Sonic, classic Shadow situation regarding Shadow Generation. What's the whole point of trying to make it seem like classic Shadow is going to be a character inside Shadow Generation? I kind of get it, don't really get it. Like, I get people will think like it's classic Shadow in Shadow Generations, but can we really honestly sit here and think that like why would classic Shadow be inside this game? Like there's no such thing as a classic Shadow, so I don't know where the term classic Shadow even came from. Can somebody also infill me on where did the term classic Shadow came from? I really truly cannot say who started this whole classic Shadow shit. Classic Shadow is just not a thing. Like there's no such thing as classic Shadow. Maybe we can get a 4 SA2 Shadow or like a full memory Shadow. That could probably explain the whole Wing situation, where it could be like full memory Shadow and he has certain abilities and shit that he has that we just don't know about because of due to the fact that how the past truly is and what actually happened within his past of the game. And also, I get everybody has their own opinion on who would want to be in the game, but let's be honest, it's EMERL. Who else would you think, like it's EMERL, bro? Like, who else would you not think would be inside of Shadow Generations as a playable character? There's also Omega, there's also Rouge, there's also maybe Maria, or the Doctor, you know, Professor Gerald. Well, maybe him. I doubt it's Professor Gerald. I really doubt it. Like, who knows? It could be Rouge, it could be Maria, it could be EMERL. I truly think it's EMERL. No, none of these characters that people are talking about in Shadow Generations could actually be inside of the game. Because let's be honest, if we're really sitting here and thinking that a classic Shadow could be inside a Shadow Generations game, like I get it, that's what Sonic Generations did, but we don't have a classic Shadow, bro. We can have like a full memory Shadow, or we can have like a non-lost, like I don't know what version of Shadow we could have. We could have like an Arc Shadow, like, but that would be like just Shadow with full memories, like I said earlier. But that just goes back to where is that like outside of EMERL, who else would you think have a bigger potential inside the story of Shadow Generations right now? Like we legit just got the prologue, a snippet of the prologue for the Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings. Like we deadass legit got a snippet of the Dark Beginning story for Shadow Generations. So trying to sit here and think it's somebody else completely different is like crazy in my opinion. I don't see nobody else trying to be like, okay, yeah, it might could be this character, it might could be that character. The only exception in my opinion is EMERL, because if you do know who Shadow really is, or EMERL really is, Shadow and EMERL off rip got like a lot of history together. Why are we fucking lagging, bro? Stop lagging. Like, it's so annoying. Shadow and EMERL already have a lot of story together, and that's not explained. Like, truth be told, I was halfway surprised that EMERL was also inside of the prologue for Shadow's Dark Beginnings. I'm not gonna say it wasn't new in my opinion. I was just so confused that it actually was like a like EMERL was there. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said before, they have history together, but it's not really fully shown throughout history that like what happened between them. Because it also, if you do know, EMERL is supposed to be like another form of like another ultimate life form, like how Shadow is, like, but EMERL is his own being. I would say entity, but he's kind of like low-key crazy in the head. I ain't gonna care. My whole thing of the classic Shadow shit is like, why everybody keeps saying classic Shadow, like he's actually a character inside the game. Like I truly don't see why people say that there's a classic Shadow inside the game. I just hope it becomes one of those things where it's that like I'll speak on some shit and it'd be like, there's no classic Shadow, what are y'all talking about? And then boom, classic Shadow. But I don't know how that would relate with the story, because Shadow was a person to where it's like you didn't have no young boy days, you ain't have no childhood background, the park days, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had none of that. So off rip, it's on some shit that's like you don't really have nothing to really show for yourself, if that like makes sense. I just fucked that whole thing up. I just think it's EMERL. I don't think it's nobody else, to be told. A lot of people on Twitter are probably saying that like, oh my gosh, it's EMERL, or oh my gosh, it's this character, or oh my gosh, it's that character. I 100% think it's EMERL. EMERL has a way bigger purpose inside Shadow Generations, the Dark Beginnings prologue, before the game actually drops. So much to a point to where is that like I feel like this goes back into, I think, another video that I had mentioned about how the story within Sonic is all over the place, and how we're now starting to put things together that make sense within the story, and things that happen within the story that some people may have skipped over. It's just so crazy because that now things like this have happened. We're now starting to see it fully form and shape how the story is. Like EMERL's story in Sonic Battle was always on something to where how Shadow was when he was in like Heroes. I wouldn't say Adventure 2, like the way he was in Heroes was kind of the same way how EMERL was. Like, wait, that's the other way around. The way EMERL is how Shadow was in Heroes. So that kind of like plays a part into how that whole Ultimate Lifeform thing plays in. All I'm saying is, I don't think there's no other character that would strongly fit the 4th character slot. Unless it's some like other character on the poster like Rouge or Omega or some damn body, but I don't see how Rouge or Omega play in this part because Rouge at the time of Adventure 2 was like 18, and Omega was like, man, I don't know if Omega really had an age or not. I'm about to lose, hold on. If Omega really had like an age or not. So that's just my whole thing on that. I don't see anything else outside that really honestly making sense inside the story. But let me know in the comment section below, what are your guys' opinions on this whole classic Shadow situation and characters being the 4th character slot for Shadow Generations? I think it's EMERL. I don't think any other character outside of EMERL would fit the 4th character slot. Like, it's obviously EMERL. Like I said, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you all on the side. Later.
Still looking.